All right, this is another shot at a video that I did a minute ago. I had to take it down. And I am just simply examining Drewbloom34 for a second. I'm going to tell you guys a con, just one con about him, and massive pros. So getting to the con, pros and cons. The con about Drewbloom34 is he believes that somebody can lose their salvation. I disagree with that fully. I believe that Ephesians 4:30, today in the dispensation of grace, clearly states that we cannot lose our salvation. We are sealed until the day of redemption. So that is the con. The only con that I found about Drewbloom34. Aside from that, he does a great job at exposing false prophets online. And he is very clear and understandable for even people who are not very skilled at the Bible. He makes it very easy for everybody to understand, and he's doing a very good job. He also is kind of funny. However, I think that sometimes he jokes around too much. It's okay, because I look in the Bible and actually there's biblical reference to mock false teachers. And this is Elijah. Elijah mocked the false prophets, I guess you could say. And so there's biblical reference to actually be able to mock false teachers. So again, Drewbloom34 is a thumbs up for me, except for the one thing. And it would take a long time to get into proving if you can lose or not lose your salvation. There's all different types of ways to look at this. I think Ephesians 4:30, understanding that one verse, and Ephesians 1:13 and 1 Corinthians 15 verses 1 through 4, understanding those, the simplicity of salvation, is really the foundation right there. And then we go from there in discussing this, because there's a lot of verses in the Bible and there's a lot of different ways to look at things. So regardless, looking past that with Drewbloom34, I'm glad I found his channel. He is one of the few that I can literally listen to hours and hours and hours on end, because he is very sound in his speaking, in his teaching, and his points. And, he throws some jokes in there every now and then. And he is one of the channels, of the very few channels, that I can sit there and listen to for hours, because he really is sound. It's like he speaks like a normal human being. I would definitely recommend Drewbloom34 to, anybody. He prays for people online. You can tell, I can tell, okay, that he is sincere. He's true. He should call himself Drewbloom34, huh? True Drewbloom34. He's good in my books, except for that one thing, but looking past that, he's good. He's sound, and his specialty is exposing these false prophets online. He has a good vocabulary, which helps out a lot when you're speaking for hours on end. So again, if you get a chance, I do recommend Drewbloom34. He's a sound teacher, and he's probably made a good dent in all of these false prophets. Because you type their name in, and I'm sure his video comes up right away, and they're probably like, "Oh no!" So that's my take on Drewbloom34. And Drew, if you see this video by any chance, come check out my channel.